Welcome everybody. In this video, from the topic differentiation, we have to start the new point. That new point is higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. We know that derivative means differentiation of dependent variable with respect to independent variable. That is the derivative. Order means we have to know that order. If you have to standing in a queue, who is standing in the first, who is standing in the second, who is standing in the third, who is standing in the fourth, that is the order of that person. The person which is standing in the first, that is first order, or his number is the first. After that, second, third, and so on. Higher means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. We have to know that dy by dx, we have to take the derivative of y with respect to x in the first time. After that, we have to say that the higher order derivative, that is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on up to n. Okay? So, suppose that if f of x is a differentiable function of x on an open interval I. If f of x is a differentiable function of x on open interval I, then the differentiation of this f of x, with respect to x is denoted by f dash of x. Also, we have to know that if this f dash of x, is a differentiable function of x, again, if this f dash of x is a differentiable function of x, then we have to take its derivative second times, so that it is given by f double dash of x. It is denoted by f double dash of x. As suppose that as y is equal to f of x. Suppose that as y is equal to f of x. According to the Leibniz notation, we have to know that if y is a differentiable function of x, then it is denoted by dy by dx. So that y is a differentiable function of x, so that it is given by dy by dx. F of x is a differentiable function of x, and it is given by that f dash of x. Okay, so that we have to take the first time derivative of this y with respect to x, so that it is called as a first order derivative. This first order derivative is also denoted by dy by dx is equal to f dash of x is equal to y dash is also given by y1. dy by dx is equal to f dash of x is equal to y dash is equal to y1. In this we have to denote the first order derivative. As suppose that this f dash of x is again a differentiable function of x, then its second order derivative or its second derivative is denoted by this one, f double dash of x. According to the Leibniz notation, how to write this? We can write this like, here we have to see that dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. Dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. It is the first order derivative. We have to take this second time derivative, so that we have to say that again differentiate with respect to x, we get what you have to get, d dx of dy by dx is equal to d dx of f dash of x. So that it is a first order derivative. We have to take the first time derivative of y with respect to x. Now we have to take the second time derivative of this dy by we have to take the second time derivative of this y is equal to f of x. We have to represent like this. How to write this? d2y by dx square. Again we have to see that d2y by dx square. You have to read as d2y by dx square, and the second order derivative of this f dash of x is given by f double dash of x. It is also given by y double dash. It is also given by y2. It is also given by y2. Again, suppose that this f double dash of x is again differentiable third times, so that it is given by f triple dash of x. F triple dash of x. This one is the second order derivative. Second order derivative. This one is the third order derivative. Third order derivative. Okay. According to labeling notation, how to write that? We have to differentiate this d2y by dx square. Again, it means that we can represent by d dx of d2y by dx square is equal to, we have to take the derivative of this f double dash of x third time, so that it is represented by d dx of f double dash of x. What you have to get? d3y by dx raised to 4. d3y by dx raised to 3. You have to take the third time derivative, so that d3y by dx raised to 3 is equal to f triple dash of x. F triple dash of x. It is also represented by y raised to triple dash. It is also given by y3. It is also given by y3. It is nothing but the third order derivative. So on. If I have to take the fourth order derivative, then that fourth order derivative is represented by d4y by dx raised to 4 is equal to f. Here we have to f triple dash of x. After that we have to use the 4 dash and so on. We can it must be hectic to represent this way, so that we can represent like that. d4y by dx raised to 4 is equal to y4. Or here we have to write that y raised to, suppose that we have to use 4. Y raised to 4. Okay? It is nothing but the fourth order derivative of y with respect to x. Okay? So on. If you have to continue in this way, we have to take the nth order derivative like that. dny by dx raised to n is equal to yn. It is also raised as y raised to bracket n. What is the meaning of this? Nth order derivative of y with respect to x. These derivatives are said to be higher order derivative. Instead of n, we have to use the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. That is the nothing but the higher order derivative. If you have to use the first principle of derivative, then how to take that derivative? See here. Suppose that y is equal to f of x is a differentiable function of x on open interval, on the interval, suppose that open interval I. So that what you have to write, f dash of x is equal to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, limit at h tends to 0, according to the first principle of derivative. If this f dash of x is a differentiable function again with respect to x, then its second order derivative is nothing but f double dash of x, that is limit as h tends to 0, that is nothing but f dash of x plus h minus f dash of x divided by h, according to the first principle of derivative. In short, we have to just revise that. Suppose that y is equal to f of x is a differentiable function of x. Okay, so that is first order derivative of y with respect to x is given by dy by dx is equal to f dash of x. It is also given by y1, y to the suffix 1, or it is also given by y dash. That is nothing but first order derivative. If this dy by dx is again differentiable function of x with respect to x, then the second order derivative is given by d2y by dx square is equal to f double dash of x is equal to y2 is equal to y raised to double dash. It is nothing but the second order derivative. If this d2y by dx square is again differentiable function of x, then its third order derivative is given by d3y by dx raised to 3 is equal to f triple dash of x is equal to y3 is equal to y raised to triple dash. It is nothing but the third order derivative. If this d3y by dx raised to 3 is again differentiable, then its fourth order derivative d4y by dx raised to 4, it is nothing but f 4 dash of x. It is also given by y to the suffix 4, that is y raised to suppose that 4. It is nothing but the fourth order derivative. Okay, so on. If this function is a continuously differentiable up to n times, then its nth order derivative is given by dny by dx raised to n is equal to y to the suffix n is equal to y raised to n in bracket n. What is the meaning of this? Nth order derivative of y with respect to whatever that independent variable. Their independent variable is x, which is nothing but the nth order derivative. For example, suppose that we have to consider that we have to given the function y is equal to, that is f of x is equal to y is equal to, suppose that we have to take x raised to suppose that 5. Okay, we have to differentiate this with respect to x, that is dw with respect to x. We get what you have to get dy by dx is equal to 5 into x raised to 4 by using the power function formula. This is again differentiable, then we have to take its second order derivative, that is d2y by dx square, that is 5 into, what is the derivative of x raised to 4? 4 into x raised to 3, that is d2y by dx square is equal to 20 into x raised to 3. 20 into x raised to 3 is again differentiable function of x, then we can write d3y by dx raised to 3 is equal to 20 into differentiation of x raised to 3 is nothing but 3 times x square, which is nothing but the d3y by dx raised to 3 is equal to 60 into x square. It is again differentiable function of with respect to x, so that d4y by dx raised to 4, that is 60 into 2x. Take the power as it is, from the power we have to minus 1, that is d4y by dx raised to 4 is equal to 120 into x. It is again differentiable function of x, so that we can write d5y by dx raised to 5, d5y by dx raised to 5, that is 120 is the constant, differentiation of x with respect to x is a 1. It is again differentiable function of x, so that d6y by dx raised to 6, that is 120, 1 is a constant or 120 is a constant, so that its derivative is a 0. That is the sixth order derivative of y with respect to x, nothing but the 0. After that, how much times we have to take the derivative? That derivative is also 0. This pattern is called as a higher order derivative. The higher order derivative is sixth order derivative, which is nothing but the 0. After that, we have to take the derivative, it will also get that 0. Okay? After that, we have to discuss that exercise 1.5. From the exercise 1.5, we have to start the question number 1. What is that question number 1? That we have to see here. What is the question number first? Question number first is that find the second order derivative of the following. And the second order derivative of the following. Now we have to discuss the example number first. What is that example number first? See here, example number first is that 2 times x raised to 5 minus 4 times x raised to 3, 4 times x raised to 3 minus 2 divided by x square minus 9. What is that example? 2 times x raised to 5 minus 4 times x cube minus 2 times minus 2 divided by x square minus 9. We have to find its second order derivative. Second order derivative means second is 2. It means that we have to take the 2 times derivative of this given function. Okay, so that we have to start that solution. Let y is equal to 2 times x raised to 5 minus 4 times x cube minus 2 divided by x square minus 9. This 2 divided by x square, you can take this x square in the numerator, so that we can write y is equal to 2 times x raised to 5 minus 4 times x cube minus 2 into x raised to minus 2 minus 9 by using the laws of indices. Okay, now we have to differentiate this with respect to x. dw with respect to x we get, okay, that is dy by dx is equal to 2 into, what is the derivative of x raised to 5? What is the derivative of x raised to 5? Derivative of x raised to 5 is nothing but 5 times x raised to 4 by using the power function formula, minus 4 into, what is the derivative of x cube? It is nothing but 3 times x square minus 2 into, what is the derivative of x raised to minus 2? We take the power as it is, that is minus 2 into x raised to. From this power we have to minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1, it is nothing but minus 3. Minus 9 is a constant, so that its derivative is 0. So that what you have to get, dy by dx is equal to 2 into 5 is nothing but the 10. 10 into x raised to 4. 10 into x raised to 4 minus 12 into x square. 12 into x square. 4 3s are 12 into x square. That minus minus become plus 4 times x raised to minus 3. Here we have to find the second order derivative. This one is the first order derivative, so that we have to again differentiate with respect to x. Again differentiate with respect to x we get. What you have to get? See here. Differentiation of this dy by dx with respect to x, it is nothing but the d dx of dy by dx. After solving the some examples, we can write directly, that is the d2y by dx square. Here 10 is the constant, so that we have to take the outside the derivative. X raised to 4. By using the power function formula, we have to take the derivative of x raised to 4 as 4 into x cube. Take the power as it is. From the power we have to minus 1, we get the 3. Minus 12 into derivative of x square is nothing but the 2x. Plus 4 into derivative of x raised to minus 3, that is minus 3 into x raised to minus 4. From the, we have to take the power as it is. From the power we have to minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1 is nothing but the minus 4. So that this one has the d2y by dx square is equal to 40 into x cube. 10 for the 40, that is 40 into x cube minus 24x square. Sorry, 24x. 12 into 2, that is the 24x. Plus into minus, nothing but the minus 12 x raised to minus 4. This can be also written as d2y by dx raised to 2 is equal to 40x cube minus 24x minus 12 divided by x raised to plus 4. Take the index, take this factor x raised to minus 4 in the denominator. Its index must be positive, that is x raised to 4. This is the second order derivative of this given examples. After that, we have to discuss the second example. What is the example number second? E raised to 2x into tan x. Let y is equal to e raised to 2x into tan of x. Okay? By using the product rule, we have to differentiate this with respect to x. dw with respect to x we get dy by dx is equal to, According to the product rule, first function keep as it is e raised to 2x as it is d dx of tan x, plus second function keep as it is derivative of first function d dx of e raised to 2x, so that dy by dx is equal to e raised to 2x. What is the derivative of tan x? Derivative of tan x is nothing but the sec square x plus tan x into derivative of e raised to 2x. First we have to keep the finger on e, that is the we have to take the derivative of e raised to x. What is the derivative of e raised to x? E raised to x, instead of x we have to use the 2x into d dx of 2x, so that dy by dx is equal to e raised to 2x into sec square x plus tan x. What is the derivative of 2x? 2 is a constant, so that we have to take the outside. It means that its derivative is a 2. Derivative of 2x is nothing but the 2. 2 we have to take the outside the derivative. Differentiation of x with respect to x is 1. 1 into 2 is nothing but the 2. So that we can write that 2 into e raised to 2x into tan of x. This one we have to get the value of dy by dx. From this we have to take the e raised to 2x is common, so that dy by dx is equal to e raised to 2x into sec square x plus 2 times tan x. Again we have to differentiate with respect to x. Again dw with respect to x we get. Here again we have to use the product rule, so that we have to get d2y by dx square is equal to e raised to 2x as it is into bracket. Sec square x we treat as a sec x bracket square, so that take the power as it is. From the power we have to minus 1. First we have to keep the power. We have to take the power as it is. From the power we have to minus 1 into d dx of sec x into d dx of sec x plus 2 times derivative of tan x is nothing but the sec square x. We have to take the derivative of second function plus second function as it is, that is sec square x plus 2 times tan x into derivative of the first function, that is the d dx of e raised to 2x, so that what you have to get d2y by dx square is equal to e raised to 2x into bracket 2 times sec x. What is the derivative of sec x? It is nothing but sec x into tan x plus 2 times sec square x. This bracket is complete here. Already you have to find the derivative of e raised to 2x is nothing but the 2 times e raised to 2x. This bracket as it is, that is sec square x plus 2 times tan x. So what we have to get d2y by dx square is equal to, we have to take the e raised to 2x is common, so that e raised to 2x into, there sec into sec, that is sec square x, that is 2 times sec square x into tan x plus 2 times sec square x, okay, plus plus 2 into bracket sec square x plus tan x, sec square x plus 2 times tan x. have to take the two common, so that d2y by dx square is equal to 2 times e raised to 2x into bracket. Here we have to take the two common, so that remaining only sec square x. We have to substitute the value of sec square x as 1 plus tan square x into tan x plus. Here we have to take the two common, so that remaining only sec square x. Here 2 common, remaining only sec square x plus 2 times tan x. So that what we have to get, d2y by dx square is equal to 2 times e raised to 2x into, if you have to multiply by the tan x, what we have to get, tan of x plus tan cube x plus sec square x. Sec square x is nothing but the 2 times sec square x, that is 2 times sec square x plus 2 tan x. So that 2 into e raised to 2x into bracket tan of x plus tan cube x plus, this is nothing but the 2 times 1 plus tan square x plus 2 times tan x. You have to substitute the value of sec square x is nothing but 1 plus tan square x, that is 2 times e raised to 2x into bracket tan of x plus tan cube x plus, if you have to multiply by the 2, so that we have to get 2 plus 2 times tan square x plus 2 tan x. Okay, here we have to collect the terms. We have to collect this term, so that what you have to write, two into e raised to 2x into bracket, okay, tan of x plus, here 2 tan square x, from that we have to split this. We have to take the 1 tan square here plus another one is here, tan square x plus tan cube x. This 2 tan square x can be written as tan square x plus tan square x plus 2 times tan x. Okay, so that we have to get, this is nothing but the d2y by dx square, that is 2 times e raised to 2x into bracket. Here what we have to take the common, tan x we have to take the common, so that 1 plus tan x as remaining, plus here we have to take the tan square common, so that remaining only 1 plus tan x plus, here we have to take the 2 common, that is remaining only 1 plus tan x. We have to take the 1 plus tan x common, that is 2 times e raised to 2x into 1 plus tan x into, what is the remaining here? Here remaining is tan x plus tan square x plus 2. I will write this as 2 plus tan x plus tan square x. We have to take the 1 plus tan x, this bracket common, 2 is remaining, so that we have to write here 1 plus tan x, we have to take the common, we have to remaining tan x we can write here. Here we have to take the 1 plus tan x common, remaining only tan square x here. So that required answer is that d2y by dx square is equal to 2 times e raised to 2x into 1 plus tan x into 2 plus tan x plus tan square x, which is the required answer of this example number 2nd. After that we have to discuss the example number 3rd. What is that example number? See here. Example number 3rd is e raised to 4x into cos of 5x let y is equal to e raised to 4x into cos of 5x. We have to differentiate with respect to x. dw with respect to x we get, by using the product rule, we get dy by dx is equal to e raised to 4x, first function as it is derivative of second, ddx of cos of 5x, plus second function as it is cos of 5x into ddx of e raised to 4x. So that what you have to get, dy by dx is equal to e raised to 4x into, first you have to keep the finger on cos. What is the derivative of cos? It is nothing but the minus sign, that is minus sign of 5x into, we have to take the derivative of the 5x. What is the derivative of 5x? Is nothing but the 5 plus cos of 5x into, what is the derivative of e raised to x? It is nothing but the e raised to x. Here we have to write e raised to 4x. Derivative of 4x is nothing but the 4. So that we have to get dy by dx is equal to 5 times we can write e raised to 4x into bracket minus 5 times sin of 5x plus here 4 times e raised to 4x into cos of 5x. We have to see that e raised to 4x, we have to take the common, so that dy by dx is equal to e raised to 4x into bracket minus 5 times sin of 5x plus 4 times cos of 5x. We have to find the second order derivative, so that we have to differentiate again with respect to x. Again dw with respect to x we get, what you have to get, d2y by dx square is equal to e raised to 4x into bracket minus 5 as it is. What is the derivative of sign? Derivative of sign is nothing but cos, it is cos of 5x. Derivative of sign is nothing but the cos of 5x. Then we have to take the derivative of 5x. What is the derivative of 5x? It is nothing but the 5x. So that's derivative of sin of 5x is nothing but 5 times cos of 5x plus 4 into, what is the derivative of cos? It is nothing but minus sin of 5x. What is the derivative of 5x? It is nothing but the 5, that is whole derivative of this cos of 5x is nothing but minus 5 times sin of 5x. This bracket is complete here, plus first function as it is derivative of second function as it is, that is minus 5 times sin of 5x plus 4 times cos of 5x into derivative of e raised to 4x, it is nothing but 4 times e raised to 4x. So that what you have to get, d2y by dx square is equal to e raised to 4x into minus 25 cos of 5x minus 20 sin of 5x. This one is complete here. Here what is the remaining, that is plus 4 into e raised to 4x into bracket, this one is as it is, that is minus 5 sin of 5x plus 4 times cos of 5x. Okay, e raised to 4x, we have to take the common, so that d2y by dx square is equal to e raised to 4x into bracket. Here what is the remaining, minus 25 cos of 5x minus 20 sine of 5x. Here e raised to 4x we have to take the commons. 4 into this one, that is minus 20 sine of 5x. This 4 into this 4, nothing but 16 cos of 5x. You can simplify this one as e raised to 4x into bracket minus 25 cos of 5x, this one, and this 16, that is nothing but minus 9 times cos of 5x. This one is nothing but minus 40 sine of 5x. We have to take the minus common, that is d2y by dx square is equal to minus e raised to 4x into bracket 9 times cos of 5x plus 40 times sine of 5x, which is the required answer of this example number 3. After that we have to discuss the example number 4. Example number 4 is x cube into log x. We have to find the second order derivative of this given function. Let y is equal to x cube into log of x. We have to differentiate this with respect to x. dw with respect to x we get. Differentiation of this y with respect to x is dy by dx. We have to use the product rule, so that by using the product rule, first function as it is derivative of second, that is the ddx of log x, plus second function as it is, that is log x as it is derivative of first function, that is the ddx of x cube. So that what you have to get, dy by dx is equal to x cube into, what is the derivative of log x? It is nothing but 1 upon x plus log of x as it is. What is the derivative of x cube? Take the power as it is, from the power we have to minus 1. Power as it is, from the power we have to minus 1. That is 3 times x square. This can be written as dy by dx is equal to x cube divided by x is nothing but the x square plus 3x square into log of x. 3x square into log of x. We have to find the second order derivative, so that again differentiate with respect to x. Again dw with respect to x we get. What we have to get? d2y by dx square is equal to, what is the derivative of x square? Derivative of x square is nothing but the 2x plus 3 into, we have to use the product rule. First function as it is, x square as it is ddx of log x plus log x as it is ddx of x square. So that what we have to get, 2x plus 3 into bracket, what is the derivative of log x? 1 upon x, that is x square into 1 upon x plus log of x into ddx of x square is nothing but the 2x. So that we have to get 2x plus 3 into bracket x plus 2x into log of x. So that what we have to get, 2x plus 3 multiply by 3, that is 3x plus 3 into 2, that is 6x log of x. 2 plus 2x plus 3x is nothing but the 5x plus 6x into log of x. We have to take the x common, so that 5 plus 6 times log of x, which is the nothing but d2y by dx square, which is the required answer. After that, we have to discuss the example number 5. Example number 5 is log x. Let y is equal to log x. We have to differentiate with respect to x. dw with respect to x, we get differentiation of y with respect to x is dy by dx is equal to. Here we have to use the derivative of the composite function. First we have to keep the finger on this log. What is the derivative of log? Is nothing but 1 upon x. Instead of x we have to use the log x. X is nothing but this one, that is the log x. Next we have to keep the finger on this log x, that is the ddx of log x. What is the derivative of log x? It is nothing but 1 upon x. So that dy by dx is equal to 1 upon x into log x. Again we have to differentiate this with respect to x. Again dw with respect to x we get. What is the differentiation of y with respect to what is the differentiation of this dy by dx? Again with respect to x is nothing but the d2y by dx square is equal to, okay, suppose that we have to treat this one as a x. We treat this one as a x, so that what is the derivative of x? Derivative of x is nothing but minus 1 upon x square, minus 1 upon x square, and x is nothing but the x into log x, x into log x. Then we have to keep the finger on the x into log x, that is ddx of x into log x. So that what we have to get, d2y by dx square is equal to minus 1 upon x into log of x bracket square into, here we have to use the product rule, this one as the first function, this one as the second function. First as it is ddx of second, that is the log of x. Second function as it is ddx of first, that is the derivative of x. So that what we have to get, d2y by dx square is equal to minus 1 upon x into log of x bracket square into x divided by x into, what is the derivative of log x? It is nothing but 1 upon x, 1 upon x into x, that is x divided by x. We have to write like this. First as it is, derivative of this log x is nothing but 1 upon x plus log x as it is, derivative of x with respect to x is nothing but the 1. So that d2y by dx square is equal to minus 1 upon x into log of x bracket square into x get cancelled, that is 1 plus log of x. That is the d2y by dx square is equal to minus 1 upon x into log of x bracket square into 1 plus log x. This can be also written as d2y by dx square is equal to minus 1 plus log x divided by x into log of x bracket square, which is the required answer of this example number 5. After that, example number 6 is x raised to x, function raised to function. Let y is equal to x raised to x. We know that when the given function of the type function raised to function, it means that we have to use the log on the both sides. That is means this example related to the derivatives logarithmic differentiation. Okay, so that I will told you that that is the exercise 1.4 and the exercise 1.5 is more important, because in the exercise 1.4 that is related to derivatives of the parametric function and higher order derivatives. In that all the type of the examples are covered, that is inverse trigonometric functions, derivatives of the composite function. All the types of examples are covered. So that these two exercises are more important. By taking the log on both sides, we get log of y is equal to log of x raised to x. So that we get log of y is equal to x into log of x. Differentiate this with respect to x. dw with respect to x, we get. First, we have to keep the finger on the log. What is the derivative of 1 upon y? Then we have to take the derivative of y with respect to x is nothing but the dy by dx is equal to. Here x into log x, so that we have to use the product rule. First function as it is derivative of second. Derivative of log x is nothing but 1 upon x. Log x as it is. Derivative of x with respect to x nothing but the 1. So that we can write 1 upon y dy by dx is equal to x get cancelled, so that we get 1 plus log x. So that dy by dx is equal to y into bracket 1 plus log x. We have to take the second order derivative, so that again we have to use the product rule. So the derivative of y with respect to x, that we have to get the dy by dx, so that this value we have to use as it is. So that keep y as it is, don't put that x raised to x. In the last answer, if you have to require the value of y, that time we have to substitute. So that dw with respect to x, we get differentiation of this dy by dx is nothing but the d2y by dx square is equal to first function as it is derivative of second, derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of log x is nothing but 1 upon x plus second function as it is 1 plus log x as it is derivative of y with respect to x is nothing but dy by dx. So that we have to get d2y by dx square is equal to y divided by x plus 1 plus log x into, what is the value of dy by dx? This one, that is nothing but y into 1 plus log x. So that d2y by dx square is equal to, what is the value of y? It is nothing but the x raised to x divided by x plus 1 plus log x into 1 plus log x, that is 1 plus log x bracket square. Value of y is nothing but the x raised to x into 1 plus log of x bracket square. So that d2y by dx square is equal to x raised to x into x raised to minus 1. We have to take the denominator in the numerator plus x raised to x into 1 plus log of x bracket square. 1 plus log of x bracket square. That is d2y by dx square is equal to, by using the laws of indices, basis same product is there, that is x raised to x minus 1. That is the subtraction here, subtraction of the indices, so that x minus 1 plus x raised to x into 1 plus log of x bracket square. Here we have to complete the question number 6. In the next video, we have to discuss from the topic differentiation from the exercise 1.5. We have to start the question number 2, so that stay on the YouTube channel. Thank you.